We're back! And now I'm part of the game, actually. Put my little PNG tuber somewhere else. Ow. I got scratched. Ow. My arm. Ow. Okay. We survived another visitor. Is the next one going to be as exhausting as the other two? Or three, if you count the werewolf. It seems I'm starting to get used to this job. Wiping off the sticky residue, hoping it was just spilled soda from the counter, I suddenly hear the crunch of gravel outside. Hooves? No. No. Carriage? Or please just be a carriage or something. Hey! Hi! Hello! Hi. This is definitely not another vampire. No, not really. No. Hi. The stranger leans against the counter, trying to look casual, but the way his tail twitches betrays his nervous tension. Hi. Oh, he's having the exact same Sorry, I need to calm down. Hold on. He's having the exact same experience as me right now. He sees an extremely attractive cashier at the gas station. Completely unexpected. While I also was not expecting another guy who would be my type. You know, after 2, it seemed kind of unlikely, you know? And now he comes into the gas station and he's like, fuck! No! We cannot have... Can we go to a gas station without a hot person behind the counter? No, absolutely not. Hi. He clears the throat. Hello, sunshine. My name is Viktor. Aren't your parents pirates by any chance? Is he doing a stupid pickup line? Okay, frown at him, waiting for him to finally say what he's going to buy. No, sir, my parents are not pirates. You mean are they rich pirates who could pay a ransom for me if you kidnap me? Please, sir, don't. No, sir, my parents are not pirates. Aren't your parents farmers by any chance? I do not know these pickup lines. I mean, whatever. I can almost read it in his eyes. I've practiced this so many times, and I'm still stumbling. Look, I'm playing along. You can calm down. You can relax. I don't know these pickup lines. I just know what to say. It's fine. You can't be as calm and collected as me, but it's fine. It's fine. I promise it's fine. He breathes in, fits, and starts, and forces a nervous, trembling smile. It's very surprising that they aren't pirates, because you're a real gem. You illuminate this dirty gas station with your glow. I mean, you clean it very well. This is not a complaint to you. It's just, forget it. You're a gem. Let's leave it at that. Yeah, awkwardly smile in response to encourage him. Of course we will. I give him a light, hesitant smile. It's a bit awkward, a bit forced, but undoubtedly encouraging and endearing and super hot. Viktor awkwardly smiles back, wagging his tail a little. He's incredibly happy that I didn't start an exorcism ritual, didn't call security. Though there is probably none anyway. Or worst of all, the security of this establishment is my responsibility. Then his smile gradually fades and he looks away nervously. May I ask a question? You may. His face is burning. Viktor takes another deep, frantic breath. His stomach is growling so horribly. I hope the guy is okay. Is it really that bad? I mean, is my flirting technique really that terrible? I mean, you could chill a little bit. This was the worst day of my life to have ears. No, don't be mean. Chill, girl. Well, it could have been better. Yeah, it could have been better, but good start. So you're saying there's a chance? Thank you. I'm still learning. Yeah, I think it's important to be honest, especially if someone's asking, you know? Be honest, but not discouraging. So I'm not that bad. It wasn't completely disgusting. His hooves tap a rhythm on the floor. Alright, it could have been better. I can deal with that. That is constructive criticism. Yes. Maybe the problem was the presentation. Or the pirates? Pirates are cool, right? Everyone loves pirates. Yeah, the pirates weren't the problem, buddy. Wait, no, don't answer. I'm talking too much again. He coughs shyly and mumbles something to himself. Then he shifts his gaze back to me. Actually, I'm here to acquire... He doesn't get to finish. We have a visitor. Hi. She stands next to the counter, clicking her mandibles impatiently. 2 packs of Brapsy, a pack of Screaming Cheese, and a bag of Fairy Fingers, darling. Okay. By the way, your gas attendant is a real sweetheart. It's frightening to imagine what my invisible colleague looks like. He hasn't even bothered to say hello. And hurry up, I need to rush. I have a lot of work waiting for me today. I'm starting to pack the order. At the same time, this incubus awkwardly tries to hit on the lady. And I thought we had something special. Maybe he's just a normal demon guy, you know? Why would you... You can't just immediately jump to that conclusion. Yeah. Apparently, the failed Casanova decided to try his luck on a new victim. Wow, you seem so busy and cool, ma'am, and you must have a very wonderful job. She starts clicking her mandibles energetically, producing a buzzing sound that vaguely resembles laughter. Wonderful? Oh yes, wonderful. Wonderful for those who don't like to eat, sleep, or see their children grow. Really, the best job in all 9 worlds. Speaking of children. Viktor barely recovers from her sarcasm when the lady immediately pulls a wallet out of her bag and unfolds it. Over and over again. It seemed endless. This is Gugu. He has his father's mandibles. Viktor gazes into the abyss, and the abyss gazes back, revealing baby pictures. This seduction attempt has failed. Again. What do you mean, again? I feel pretty seduced. Like any mother, Lady Mantis loved her children and considered it her sacred duty to tell every passing incubus about them. As you do. This is Gugu. He's in his rebel phase right now. He pierced his mandibles. Can you imagine? He makes such a racket when he eats. The image of a lava in a biker jacket makes me snort and reminds me of David. And this is Gigi and Gaga. They're still lava, but already so talented. What talents can lava I don't know how to pronounce that. Have. They just lie there and eat. I do too, though. Wait, don't think about that. You have very beautiful children, ma'am. All 20 of them. Incredibly cute. That's just the first wallet. Help him. Hand the lady her order. Oh, I got a bit carried away. I really am in a hurry. Here, your money, darling. Viktor watches her disappear into the night, then turns to me with a grateful look. Thank you. I couldn't handle 20 more kids. To be honest, I already broke down at the 8th. And I thought looking after a cat was hard. He has a cat? Oh! Again, tucking my hair behind my ear. The lady left very little in tips. Probably all her money went to her children. Viktor suddenly remembers he came here to buy something. However, my visitors rarely recall that. I need a book. Viktor scans my stinking supernatural realm of discount raw and chocolate bars. It's a guide for, well, you know, succubi and incubi. I can't remember what it's called, but I've definitely heard something about it. Could you take a look? It's definitely not for me. It's for my less experienced friend, because I'm, you know, employee of the month in my lair. He didn't specify whether he was the worst or the best employee of the month. Well, you know, life force harvesting for dummies or something like that. I hear him mumbling quietly to himself. Such a shame. I should have just stayed home and rewatched Evangelion for the 10th time. I'm heading to the storage room. Just a few hours before I was rushing around here looking for blood for a very hungry monster. Now all these vials, eyes, and tentacles seem less ominous. A gigantic dead moth lies on top of one of the boxes. Or perhaps it's just very tired. I'm rummaging through the book section, deep in between baboon metaphysics and limits of patience of your dead servants. I find the desired volume. I come back from the storage room holding this forbidden, mind-bending treatise titled Everything You Ever Wanted to Know About Demons and Everything You Didn't Want to Know About Them. Wow, this is definitely better than those PDF guides from various sites for, never mind who. Clearly not for the whole family. Let's study it. Yes, it would be very unusual if he just paid me, tipped me, and moved along. I expect too much from this life. But in fact, this will be an entertaining educational lesson. It certainly won't be unnecessary. And the guy looks like those pictures are enough to make him faint. The sooner this is over, the sooner I can send him on his way. We find a cozy spot next to the counter. I pull the grimoire close. I open the book and the pages, yellowed and brittle with age, release a cloud of dust and indecent, horrifying desires. Incubi, the nature of the tempting rogue. Hoofs of desire. Okay. Tempting rogues. Oh, that's me. Yes, definitely me. Hoofs are just like mine. You have no idea how awful they clop, especially on tiles. I can imagine. When you sneak to the fridge at night, the whole house wakes up with you. Everyone thinks there's a big clumsy cow living in your apartment. Yeah, I think you really are an incubus. They're all purple. Damn. You know, Victor, you look more like a sleep paralysis demon. I feel like that's just rude. They're all purple, yeah. Oh, you're right. All incubi really are purple. I thought my skin color was just some kind of coincidence. You know, like when you create a character in a video game and just spin the color wheel until you stumble upon something weird. He gives me a cautious look, as if not entirely sure about the coolness of his purple hue. Purple is a lame color. I hate eggplant. I love the color purple. Too bad I'm not purple. Shake head, sadly. Shrug. I know what you mean. When I was created, someone also spun the wheel. By the way, I was created in Spore. No, don't say that. Oh, I like purple. His face immediately brightens with a smile. Yeah, well, I think it's pretty cool too. It's nice to know you like my, what's it called? Demonic phenotype. Viktor turns his attention back to the book and runs his clawed finger down the lines. Incubi, appreciators of the vibrant hues of the soul. They draw power not from blood or life force, but from the pure, potent energy of mortal emotions. And although a refined bouquet of positive emotions is the preferred ambrosia, what a fancy word, a practitioner can also sustain themselves with more coarse, fickle energies of negativity. Despair, horror, and humiliation provide a quick, albeit unpleasant, rush of power. It's no wonder that now, after an argument with someone in the comments, I feel like I've eaten a few raisins. Judging by the expression on his face, he clearly isn't cut out for horrors and humiliations. His limit is probably arguing on 4chan. Also a kind of source of horrors and humiliations, but still, it's a bit different. An incubus can, albeit less effectively, form a symbiotic connection by feeding off a single consenting mortal vessel. If only we had a single consenting mortal vessel somewhere. If only. The mortal vessel in turn can absorb some of the power from the incubus. Among other things, their immortality. Wow, sounds like a decent deal. I certainly always have plenty of emotions, mostly hatred for the fact that to earn money you have to work. A whole mountain of raisins for Viktor, or whatever you called it. What a relief. Just one person. The thought of having to chase after a whole bunch of strangers makes me feel sick. Strangers are the scariest thing right after rent. But I love communicating. Well, sometimes. Strangers are scary. Yeah, I totally understand you. It's probably even harder to deal with clients like me. Yeah, man, it's terrible. All these hot guys coming in, and yeah, it's really hard to be this hot and attractive. I know, it's so difficult. Communication is already a horror show in itself, and then you add a literal horror with vampires and ghosts. Just a nightmare. He really looks at me with sympathy. He feels sorry for me. I don't even know how to react to that. Trying to understand what people want from you is quite the challenge. It's like trying to play a game with its rules changing every 5 seconds. And someone has turned off your screen, and you're paralyzed. Basically, yeah, I completely get you. Victor flips through the grimoire, reading the chapter titles. Techniques of rogue seduction, juicy emotional juices. Using something for thaumaturgical purposes. I don't even want to know. I just want to not starve without energy and maybe pay my rent. I don't need to be the lusty cousin of Doctor Strange. His finger finally jabs at a random chapter title somewhere in the middle. Love letters. It seems completely and irrevocably outdated, especially that part about carrier pigeon colors. I'm noticing, now that I'm reading a lot of text, I cannot speak at all anymore. I used to be pretty good at English and reading texts that I didn't know yet. But, well, it's been like 10 years since I've been to school, so yeah. Love letters? Who writes love letters anymore? This should apply to text messages now, right? But this is a good start. Let's work on this before moving on to more complex seduction methods. He pulls out a pen from somewhere, a cheap ballpoint with a little anime cat charm on the end. I hand him a grease-stained napkin like everything in this rotten place. The book says to convey aching adoration and a hint of forbidden desire. Viktor starts scribbling something on the napkin. Maybe something like this. No! 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 No, Viktor, try again. Yeah, I guess this really isn't the most aching thing in the world. Please try again, please. He takes a less greasy napkin from me and starts drawing again. What about this? Yeah, that's better. Will you marry me and a funny kitty? Wonderful. That lonely, pain-filled tear is like the cherry on top. Yes, that's definitely better. Check the yes box. Yeah. Victor's mind is now a blue screen of death. This probably means the picture turned out well, right? Well, after my shift, I'll be kind of busy, you know? I'm gonna go on a carriage tour around some other dimension. Then I'm gonna hang out with, what's his name, David or whatever. And I'm gonna have pizza and he can watch or whatever. And then I'm gonna get married, I guess. I'm gonna have the time of my life. And then tomorrow I'll have my next shift. With a trembling hand, he takes the drawing for himself. If my client gets a heart attack, Bob will probably kill me. Viktor continues to flip through the book, recognizing the desires of the vessel. He scans the first few lines of text. It's all about observing subtle hints, interpreting body language, and engaging in candid conversations to uncover the special nature of mortal carnal desires. He glances at me. What does Vessel Joshi want? The vessel wants money. The vessel wants stable mental health. That is so true, man. The vessel wants fame, love, and adoration. The vessel wants to become the new Sandro Botticelli. I don't know who that is. Wants a simple human sofa and cuddles on it. The vessel wants to leave work as soon as possible. Let's not linger, young man. There, I was stable mental health. I want a simple human sofa and cuddles on it. Honestly, and money always good, but that's not the end goal. You know, it's like money is great, but like I honestly, I will achieve stable mental health as soon as I can get cuddles on the sofa from something other than my cats. Oh, great. And pizza, right? Yes. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get you a guy you can have pizza with. I mean, I can still have pizza with David, or was that his name? I forgot. David. And I mean, he can watch, you know? In his eyes is genuine sympathy and an understanding of every delicate string of my unfortunate, lonely soul. That's honestly quite a simple desire. I think if the criteria for the second person on the couch aren't too strict, I could easily help. Yeah, they're not strict at all, buddy. Anyone will do. Though sometimes I comment too loudly on what's happening on screen. I hope that's not too much of a problem. It's fine, we'll just watch shows I already know and then I can rewind if you miss something. I'll do that. If you're looking away and I notice, I'll go back. I'll go back, I promise. I'll go back and tell you to look at the screen, to look at the reaction of the actor. Sometimes you just can't help but make a stupid comment. 10, 20, in 5 minutes. Especially when you know some facts about the movie. Yeah, me too. We continue to study this villainous seduction manual. The art of verbal seduction and slippery flattery. To his surprise, Viktor finds no mention of the fact that pirate compliments work on living people. We examine the first paragraph, where words are labeled as keys to the treasure chest of the heart, and flattery is described as a powerful how do you say that in English? I won't say it in English. Aphrodisiac for the ego. If I say it fast enough, it's almost going to sound like it's English, right? If I just say it fast enough, does it just sound like I have a weird accent? Yeah, that's fine, I think. Okay, it's all very dramatic, but the main idea is quite simple. Say nice things, don't say unpleasant things. This is definitely outdated. If I tell someone that his eyes are double gateways to these Champs-Élysées, I'll definitely get sprayed with pepper. And this, good lord, when I kiss you, I tremble like a paralyzed beggar. How is that even supposed to work? No, that's too much even for me. Viktor clears his throat. His gaze slides over me, trying to latch onto something particularly attractive about my appearance. Well, take your pick, buddy. Take your pick. Anything. You have... Thank you. Thank you, I drew it myself. You have very elegant ear shape. Thank you. Thank you so much. First of all, I drew it myself. Second of all, I've gotten a compliment on my ear canals that they are very straight, and it's easy to do, like, you know, when you need to get a hearing aid and they need to make a little mold. It's easy to do that with my ears, so thank you for the compliment. Thank you. I know, but also thank you. Thank you. God, why me? No, you. No, you, imagine. No, you. No, I just thank you. No problem. I mean, they really are. They have a very elegant curve. Aesthetically pleasing. 11 out of 10 on the ear attractiveness scale. Ears on my head are an 11 out of 10. Will there ever be a happier day in my life? I guess not. He takes a deep breath, gathering his courage for another compliment. Actually, you seem so calm and collected. You remain polite no matter what. Patient. That's an incredibly rare phenomenon, especially in a place like this. You have to be incredibly strong to stay so cool under such pressure. This person was struck down by ordinary, basic politeness. That says a lot about our society. Honestly, yeah. Smile, that wasn't bad. He needs to try harder. No, that wasn't bad. It was good. He smiles gently in response. Despite everything, he starts to relax. He's probably beginning to feel more comfortable around me. I would have never thought a monster would have to struggle with discomfort from interacting with a mortal soul and not the other way around. Another chapter. How to be a mirror. I didn't know we could change. Oh, it's metaphorical.